the other games later, but I want to talk about two games individually that I need to get off my chest and talk to two certain teams. Both of these teams are undefeated. Both of these teams are undefeated. The Bills, the San Francisco 49ers, lost to the Cleveland Browns 19-17 in a game where the Niners offense was bad. Now, they obviously were without two of their best players in McCaffrey and Debo. That hurts. Your offense is, in that sense, that's tough. The Browns' defense might be the best in the league, and I think they're the scariest team right now. Their defense held the Niners to 19 points. They won the game. They held the Niners to 17. They didn't give up 30 points, and that's an impressive day for the Browns. The Browns' offense didn't really have to do a whole lot, just kick field goals, and you won. Niners made a lot of mistakes, but just offensively terrible game, and it's embarrassing. Brock Purdy was especially terrible. There was a point in the game where he had 9 passes for 21 yards. It was like 2 minutes left in the game. He'd have 100 yards until the end of the game. Terrible game for Brock Purdy. Not his fault without two of his best playmakers. Kind of hurts him there. But Jake Moody missed an extra kick. That's his first miss of his career, and that's a tough one. Especially with your family there. Very frustrating loss probably for Niners fans, but Brock Purdy played like shit. He did not play good. He looked bad even when they were playing. The offense in just a whole was terrible. And that's that game. That was the 1 o'clock game. In the 4 o'clock game, Eagles played the Jets. Jets escaped 20-14. And I want to talk about this Eagles team. This Eagles team is trash. Well, they're fraud. The Niners and Eagles are frauds. Well, I'm calling out the Eagles for frauds. I don't want to call out the Niners just yet. It was probably more injury-related reason why the Niners lost. The Eagles. We need to talk mano to mano. That offense is trash. That offense you're throwing out is garbage. Your quarterback has played bad. Your receivers were not getting open. They were dropping plays left and right. The fumbling, the turnovers, the defense especially, not playing up to par. The offense had opportunities to close out that game. And the Jets' offense was not doing anything until one play. Jalen Hurts had over 200 yards, but threw 3 picks and 1 touchdown. Awful game. That is terrible. I know you can argue, 3 picks, this and that. Quarterbacks do that all the time. But terrible game. Terrible. Eagles are frauds, and I'm calling them out because I have said the Eagles have not beaten anyone yet, and in every game that they have played, they have not looked like a number 1 team yet. Their offense looks beatable. Their defense is scoreable. I mean, they only scored 14 points. And all the Jets needed to do was get a touchdown or a field goal and just get that lead. But yeah, Jalen Hurts played like shit. The offense in a whole played like shit. Just terrible game. And one mistake. I was watching the game. Jalen Hurts was under center. He was doing a curl route. And there were 2 corners in the play. Field of play. I think it was in front of Carl Loss. Jack Conklin. I don't know who the Eagles were targeting. But Jalen Hurts was targeting someone wide open. I think it was Goddard. And it was in like the middle of the field, right? More wide open than you could ever see. And Jalen Hurts throws the ball into where 2 defenders move up to. That's a bad throw because the corners move and your wide receivers in a curl route and a comeback route. You can't throw that there because there's a chance if the DB reacts and makes a play on that, that's a pick. And he throws a pick. Jets get the ball back. They score a touchdown. Jets made a big mistake, though. Even though they won the game, Breece Hall, with 1:54, decides to run the ball and gets a touchdown. Instead of, which takes the minute to like 140, they take 4 seconds off the clock. So they left the Eagles with plenty of time, and they just failed. Horrible drive for the Eagles, and they lose to the Jets. Other games to note, Texans beat the Saints 20-13. CJ Stroud looks good and like really good. Lions demolished the Bucs 20-6. Their offense in a whole looks good. Jared Goff looking good. J-Mo got a touchdown. Amon-Ra's nice. Craig Reynolds stepped up and made a nice block to get a touchdown on Carlton Davis. Ravens beat the Titans. Ravens just played a lot better. Lamar looked good. Bengals beat the Seahawks barely. Very close game for both parties, but both offenses kind of struggled mightily to get anything going. Chase just finds ways to get open. 7-11. Rams beat the shit out of the Cardinals 26-9. Their offense finds ways. Cooper Kupp's back. Colts also struggled really badly. Minshew did not look good. The Jaguars look kind of back to life. Hopefully Trevor Lawrence is good to go. No, he had an injury. Raiders barely beat the Patriots. Matt Crosby makes a big safety, 10 to game. Vikings play the Bears, and the Vikings, shitty game all across the board. But the Vikings just played a lot better. The Vikings were without JJ. And that is what I said. Look, like that's how the offense is going to play. Unfortunately, there's just so many mistakes, and those were the games. I'm going to recap the Sunday Nighter because I got a lot to say right now, but just crazy, man. I'm going to upload some YouTube videos later. Going to try to post the videos that I had made earlier, and I got to get caught up with the videos I had made. I got to post them all to YouTube, so